Hey, what's up guys, it's Rob. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you guys that are new here, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping some content in terms of how to become successful in whatever area that you choose to do so. And today I wanna speak about what I feel is holding a lot of people back in terms of the progression in their goals. Number one is gonna be the fact that I believe that a lot of people are not hitting their goals or doing anything meaningful in their life is because they have way too many goals. And what I mean by that is like, these people or people in general, and I'm gonna use myself as an example because with me personally, I've been a victim of this throughout my life. Sometimes when you have way too many things that you're trying to focus on at the same time in your head or in your mind, you don't accomplish anything. Now, the reason for that is because if you haven't prioritized exactly what it is the most important goal you're going after, you're gonna give every single thing in your head or in your mind the same energy. And obviously we're limited in our energy. Like we don't have unlimited time. We don't have unlimited energy to do the stuff that we want to do. So without prioritizing the most important one, you don't end up doing anything because you're hopping around between different ideas and different goals. And that brings us to the next point is another reason people aren't really succeeding or accomplishing their goal is because they're jumping from one activity to another or one idea to another. Like for example, me when I was younger, like when I was like in my early 20s, I was dropshipping and I was getting some traction with dropshipping actually. Like I remember I had a winning product, I was doing really well with it. And then obviously I was in college, so I started partying, I lost the discipline and I ended up losing the product. But in general, if I would have kept going with dropshipping and just stayed the course instead of hopping from dropshipping then to try to start my own social media marketing agency, then to another thing, so on and so forth, who knows? I probably would have been really successful with that. I have no idea. But the point being is that people jump from one vehicle to another without actually putting their effort into the vehicle that you're currently in. And if you want to be successful in something, you have to put the effort in. You can't just do something for like a few months and expect results when for some people it takes them years. So the best thing to do is just think of a goal that you want, right? Find a proven blueprint from a mentor or someone that already did it before you, and then just apply what they tell you till you get the results. So it's all about just having the right blueprints, consistent work ethic or consistency, being disciplined with the consistency, and just being comfortable with being discomfortable, you know, like just put the work in and grind. That's how you're gonna get the results. So to cover the first half of what I'm speaking about is make sure that you just narrow it down on one thing and just focus on that one thing. Don't try to have like 6 different businesses. Don't try to have like, oh, I'm gonna have like my Instagram at 1 million accounts or followers, whatever. Like, no, just focus on one thing and do it well as best you can and just keep improving upon that. And number 2, another reason why I feel like people aren't succeeding in the areas that they want to succeed in is because everyone is, honestly, myself included, we're all just overstimulated with technology. Like literally you can pull out your phone right now and go on Instagram and you'll be bombarded with so much like information and just all these different feeds and these different pictures and videos of people doing whatever it is they're doing. Now we have TikTok, Facebook, and there's just so much stuff out there that's distracting you and stealing your focus and your attention that by the time it comes for you to actually apply what you gotta do for accomplishing your goal, you're either mentally exhausted just because the overload of information that you just received from these other platforms, or 2, you're unmotivated because your brain just gave you an insane amount of dopamine. And how can you compare like, oh, should I work or should I get my dopamine from just scrolling through Instagram and getting that mental masturbation on? Like, no, your brain is always gonna pick the easiest route to get the dopamine. And the reason for that is because your brain is just designed to make you survive. It's not really designed to make you happy or designed to like make your dreams come true. No, your brain's purpose is for survival. Now, obviously, when you're in the self-improvement like this space, you kind of use your brain as a tool to get the stuff that you want to acquire. But the reason our brain is this way and why dopamine is the way it is because back in the days, if you were, for example, let's say during the tribe times where we had like fucking, excuse my language, we had to go hunt for our food and that kind of stuff. When you found or when you did a successful hunt, your brain released an insane amount of dopamine because, whoa, you did it. You found the food, it's rewarding, you're motivated, or whatever. But like, picture this. Imagine like during that era where we had to like hunt for food. Imagine if we had cell phones back then. Do you think all these cavemen, they'll be like, hey bro, do you wanna go hunt? Nah, I'm chilling, man. I'm just gonna chill here. Let me slide in this girl's DM or whatever. Like, no, they're not motivated. But since there was no distraction and they were getting their dopamine from actual hunting and finding food, that's what they went into did. They went hunting, they found the food, and they got the kill. That doesn't work this way anymore. And part of the reason why people aren't accomplishing their goals is because they're just so overstimulated with dopamine that they can't focus on anything else that's like gonna reward them the same way. So if you really want to accomplish your goals and like actually crush it, one, narrow down what it is exactly that you want and just go for that. Don't have like a million goals. Don't have like all these different things. Just focus on one goal at a time and then do it until you complete that goal and then move on to the next one. And two, eliminate all these other distractions. So the only source of dopamine that you're getting is gonna be from the steps that it takes to accomplish your goal. Now, if you combine those two and then just do it over a period of time, why can't you hit your goals? You know what I mean? So do it. Literally, that's all you gotta do is just do it, take action. And that's the most important thing, guys, is make sure you take action. Because if you're just scrolling through YouTube, listening to all these different people talk about these different ideas and just absorbing it, nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna seem like something's happening. You're gonna feel like, oh, I listened to this guy speak, so like I'm motivated to do something. And you're tricking yourself thinking like you're being productive by listening to like these different tutorials or whatever. But until you actually put the effort in and take action, nothing will happen. That's the reality of this life, of this world that we live in. So just make sure you take action on everything that you learn. Minimize your goal, or concentrate your goal into one single focal point. Eliminate the distractions, so you're only getting your dopamine from accomplishing this goal, and that's it. You're gonna crush it. So hopefully this video kind of helps you guys and gives you some clarity on what it is that you want to do and gonna accomplish. If you guys have any questions or any concerns or just comments or whatever, don't be afraid to comment in the DMs or in this bottom section down here. But make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, share with anyone that you think this will help. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys around.